Be ready? Start. The learned counsel for the respondent has submitted that it was a registered marriage with 1 month prior notice given by the registrar of marriage stop. The appellant and respondent were in love with each other 4 to 5 years prior to their marriage stop. The learned counsel argued that it is a love marriage. However, this fact was suppressed by the appellant from her father due to fear, and therefore she would not come and stay with the respondent husband. Stop. He further submitted that the petitioner is always ready and willing to go and cohabit with him, and therefore not only they had sexual relations but she remained pregnant from her. However, she suffered miscarriage. Stop. The allegations of fraud are not sustainable. On the contrary, the appellant lied, therefore, no decree can be passed on the ground of fraud, representation, or undue influence, so also on the ground of non consummation of marriage. Stop. He submitted that the second appeal must fail on the point of substantial question of law. Stop. Stancha. The court has come across the most ironical situation that both the parties, though unanimously claim that they did not stay together even for a day, are fighting with each other for 9 years on the issue of their nuptial relationship. Stop. Thus, without leading a married life even for a day, the dispute of nullity is going on for 9 years. Stop. On the point of nullity, two substantial questions of law are raised in view of requirement of Section 25 of Special Marriage Act. Stop. Section 24 of the Special Marriage Act is about marriages which are void ab initio, and Section 25 of on voidable marriages. Stop. A marriage is voidable under the section if one of the spouses challenges the validity of either of grounds mentioned in Section 25 of the Special Marriage Act. Stop. Stancha. Having said this, we are of the view that the appropriate courses of action for this court in a special would be to request the learned single judge to reconsider the submissions of the respondent, having due regard to the parameters of judicial review. Stop. We find from the impugned judgment that even the submissions of the respondent in challenging the finding of misconduct and the punishment which has been imposed have not been recorded. Stop. Stancha. In this view of the matter, we are of the view that the interest of justice would require that even the respondent should have a fair opportunity of addressing the challenge to the disciplinary proceeding, having due regard to the settled legal parameters which we have adverted to above. Stop. In the absence of this exercise having been carried out by the learned single judge, it would be perhaps unfair for the court in a special appeal to carry out that exercise. Stop. In the circumstances, we allow the special appeal and set aside by the impugned judgment and order of the learned single judge. Stop. The writ petition writ number 34 of 2005 is accordingly restored to the file of the learned single judge. Stop. Since we have left it open to the respondent to urge all appropriate submission upon remand, we are designedly not expressing any opinion on the tenability of the submissions on merit which were urged by the respondent in the special appeal and which have been recorded in the earlier part of the judgment. Stop. Any expression of opinion by the division bench in a special appeal would have virtually concluded the proceedings, and therefore we are refraining from doing so. Stop. The learned single judge is requested to take up the writ petition. Stop. The appellate authority has confirmed the finding of misconduct and the penalty imposed on 17 June 2005. Stop. The respondent filed a writ petition challenging the disciplinary proceedings and final order. Stop. The single judge has come to the conclusion that the matter requires thorough investigation. Stop. Firstly, it has been submitted that the computation of quality points excludes all other aspects in regard to the personality of an assistant teacher which must be borne in mind, and no interview has been provided where these considerations can be assessed. Stop. Stanza. Secondly, it has been submitted that there is no method to equate the value of the marks obtained at the examination held by different examining bodies. Stop. While dealing with these submissions, it must be noted that the positions which are required to be filled in any entry level positions of assistant teachers in government inter-college. Stop. Stanza. The rule provides an objective and transparent method for the computation of quality points. Stop. The test in determining the constitutional validity of the rules is not whether a better method is available or should be implemented, because this is a matter for the expert judgment of the rule making authority. Stop. The issue is whether the rule suffers from arbitrariness, such as by bringing into consideration. Stop. There is no such result in the rule being declared arbitrary and violation of Article 14 of the Constitution. Stop. Whether an interview should be held for an entry level position of an assistant teacher is a matter of policy for the state government to decide. Stop. In fact, if an interview were to be held, conceivably that may also not be free from subjectivity, which is an important consideration to be borne in mind when a recruitment is to be made for the post of an assistant teacher in a government inter-college. Stop. Similarly, insofar as the second submission is concerned, there is no compulsion on the state to necessarily hold a common entrance test or written examination for the purpose of recruitment. Stop. Again, whether a written examination would better fulfill the object of the process is a matter which lies in the policy discretion of the state. Stop. The High Court cannot strike down the existing rules on that basis. Stop. For these reasons, we are not inclined to entertain the petition, since there is no merit in the constitutional challenge. Stop. This is an appeal under Chapter 11, Rule 5 of the Rules of Court against a judgment of a single judge of this court allowing a petition under Article 226 of the Constitution filed by the respondent. Briefly, the facts which again rise to the petition are that the respondent, Dr. Prasad, was a professor in the University of Allahabad, appellant to and the head of the Department of Political Science, the date on which he retired from the service of the university. Stop. He was also a member of the Academic Council of the university and as such was an ex officio member of the court. Stop. Under head of the Section 17 of the Allahabad University Act 1921. Stop. The court is the cooperative governing body of the university under the Act, and the executive body of the university is the Executive Council. Stop. The constitution of the Executive Council is laid down in the statute, which are to be found in Chapter 2 of this statute, to the ordinances and the regulations made under the Act. Stop. The Executive Council consists of 20 members, of whom 6 are members of the court elected by the court as on its annual meeting in the allowing in the court held in November 1952. The respondent was elected to the Executive Council. Stop. There is no conflict of interest in such a matter. Stop. Over.